852, 853 here, Big 550 KTRS. We've got a charity to tell you about and a couple of good friends of the show to say hi to. George Roman is the former honcho at Boeing, is that correct? Now you're just a regular civilian, is that right?
Exactly.
You're just like the rest of us peons.
Just hanging out.
just hanging out. All right, good.
Just lay it out there.
And you've brought with us another friend of the show, David Kaplan, Dr. David Kaplan, reconstructive surgeon and co-founder of Gateway to Hope, correct?
That's correct.
What is Gateway to Hope?
Well, we refer to Gateway to Hope as a breast cancer lifeline. It was started about 10 years ago, and the goal was to put together a network of physicians and facilities who would all donate their services so we could provide comprehensive medical and surgical care to women with breast cancer who were either uninsured or underinsured, and all of the care would be free.
Okay. How'd you get involved with this, George?
Actually, my wife is a patient of Dr. Kaplan's, and she told me about the organization, and so I got involved in it, and actually they were foolish enough to let me come on the board.
Okay, so what do you do? I mean, this is the front lines of people who don't have insurance.
Well, it's not just people who don't have insurance, but patients who have insurance that just doesn't cover much of the cost of care. We can provide lumpectomy, mastectomy, reconstruction, chemotherapy, radiation therapy, virtually anything they need to get through the treatment process. How
many women do you deal with?
We started out, because the cost of care is really incredible. It costs upwards of $500,000 to treat one patient if they were paying for it. When we started the program, we figured we could treat a patient a month. Within a few years, we were seeing 100 patients a year. We've treated over 700 patients and now have introduced a new program, an insurance program that I'd like to tell you about that really is going to kind of revolutionize what we do.
It's extraordinary the amount of people who needed the service, right? I mean, you were thinking one person a month, and then you found out the need was much greater.
That's true.
Yeah. Tell us about this new program.
Well, the new program is referred to as the IPP, or Insurance Premium Program, and with us is Jane Weiss, who's one of our nurses at the Gateway to Hope program, and she's a manager and can tell you about some of the things we do other than just providing the pure clinical services. But we realized some time ago that there were patients who were losing their insurance because they just couldn't pay the premiums. Mm-hmm. When we did the math, we figured that in some cases it was better for us to raise dollars and just pay for their insurance. Mm-hmm. And the IPP program is an expansion of that idea. Now that patients with breast cancer cannot be turned down by insurance companies for coverage, thanks to the Affordable Care Act,
right.
We're raising funds and now looking for patients who have no insurance at all. So we can either help them pay for existing policies, or they can come to us with breast cancer and no insurance, and we will insure them at no cost to them.
That is very important to note. Let's say that again. Before you were diagnosed with breast cancer, insurance companies can say thank you, no thank you. But since the Affordable Care Act, pre-existing conditions don't matter. So if you're diagnosed with breast cancer, your organization is buying the insurance for them, and then they're in the system.
And we're also continuing the initial program where we will provide donated care in specific cases. And Jane can probably tell you about the other things that we're doing, because they really are very important parts of the program.
Jane, tell us all about it.
Sure. Thank you. So some of the additional services that we're able to provide that we found patients were really suffering from, not only some of the toxicities of the treatment of breast cancer, but also what we call financial toxicity. They were losing their jobs. They were unable to work, working part-time, who were previously full-time. So really having difficulty with some of the financial necessities of life. So we have incorporated a program called Thelma's Gift, where we are able to provide services such as paying for their mortgage, their rent, their utilities, electric, gas, water. So we're able to assist them with some of these financial services so that they are able to get through their treatment without the burden, that heavy financial burden of some of these necessities of life. So that's...
Sorry, I was going to say, even
Sure.
with post-op, though, like you said, the recovery and the process of that, it's not just the actual surgery itself that part of the expenses.
Absolutely. We cover patients throughout while they're under active treatment for their breast cancer and then through their first follow-up. So we, as Dr. Kaplan said, we will continue to pay for their insurance and subsidize their insurance, and then we will also provide the financial assistance for these necessities of life. So they're able to get through their treatment and just concentrate on getting well, concentrate on just being able to rest and do what they need to do and try to take some of that burden off of their shoulders.
You guys have some events upcoming here shortly?
Yes, we do. We are very excited. We have our golf tournament, which is an annual event, and that's coming up on actually Monday, June 22nd at Meadowbrook Country Club. And then we have an event on August 1st, which is our polo match, and it's our first time that we've done this. So we're very excited about it. And we also have our annual gala, our 6th annual Kaleidohope event, which is on September 25th at the Chase. So all of this information can be obtained on our website, which is GTHSTL.org, or calling the office at 314-569-1113.
And you're looking for not only support, people to come out and enjoy the events, but also donations and or women who find themselves in this situation.
Absolutely. Anybody who thinks that they may qualify for Gateway to Hope, or they're struggling, they have been diagnosed with breast cancer, they can call our office. Anybody can make a referral. We will walk them through the intake process when they make that phone call, and we will tell them we do have eligibility criteria, financial and medical, just a confirmed diagnosis of breast cancer and inactive treatment. But anybody can make that referral.
Pretty extraordinary stuff.
Yeah.
Just don't mention George Roman's name, right? And you'll get all the help you need. George, thanks for bringing this to light. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
You got it.
Good to see you, buddy.
Dr. David Kaplan, reconstructive surgeon and co-founder of Gateway to Hope. One more time, the website is
GTHSTL.org.
GTHSTL.org. A pretty extraordinary story. That's Dr. David Kaplan, probably revolutionizing and changing the way charities work. 9 o'clock, KTRS St. Louis.